Hi, friends. How are you? I hope you're well, and I hope you're treating yourself well. Actually, I wanted to talk about a very important subject. Yeah, it is very important. I wanted to talk about addiction. I'm not talking about people who uses I mean, who do the substance abuse or whatever they're addicted to because they like it or they find it fun. I'm not talking about them. I'm talking about people who have who had no other option, like they might have felt like they had no other option to numb their emotional pain, whatever they were going through. It was so intense that they couldn't find any other option than to numb it and got into addiction. So I'm talking to those. And to other people, if somebody you know or somebody in your family is has gotten into addiction, I don't know if I should say trigger warning or not. So I'm sorry, all right, about that. But if you have somebody who has gotten into addiction, don't put them down further by saying you're useless or you have made our life difficult or things like that. I mean, you have no idea what kind of. I'm not saying you should encourage the behavior, no. But the kind of emotional pain they might have gone through, you may also not know. It's very easy to judge people. And and if you are someone who has gotten into addiction because you didn't know of any other way to handle your pain, pain doesn't go away like that. Emotional pain has to be dealt with. You have to sit with your pain. Numbing it will only make it worse. With the trauma, you will have one more problem, even bigger problem, addiction. So please, first of all, if you are going through some severe emotional trauma or pain or depression, don't turn towards addiction to numb it. Find constructive ways, please. Secondly, if you have gotten into addiction and you you don't, now you find it hard to get out of it, then try seek medical help and sorry, try to get your life back. Addiction takes over your life like anything. It reduces you to nothing. You may be a genius, and addiction reduces you to nothing. I don't know what kind of pain I'm sorry, might have pushed you towards that path, and I'm not going to judge. But I would say I have also. I'm not stating my story here. This is a this is another video that I made. In earlier video, I told everything that had happened to me or I had went through, so that to show like yeah, I have gone through things that would. I mean, I had every reason I could have turned that way or chosen that path, but I didn't. But I was like, no, it's all right. I mean, I don't have to state my whole story or something like that. But I'm telling you, I've been through, I really have been through things people won't survive. And I chose. not to turn to addiction or anything. The closest I came to addiction was coffee. There was a time I was like only having coffee for lunch, dinner, and breakfast. But that was also hurting my body. So I left it. But then coffee is a very small thing, you can leave it anytime. But if you have really gotten into addiction, you are hurting yourself. This is not a blame. This is not a blame, please, okay? I'm just telling you. You are hurting yourself. You're hurting the people who love you and who depend on you. There may be people who depend on you. There are ways to deal with emotional trauma. There are ways to deal with the emotional pain, the intensity. I just cried, and I knew I had to make the video. So I was like, okay, fine. I'm still teary eyed, but because this topic makes me very emotional. Because if someone, if they are going through intense emotional pain, but if they are conscious in a way, they can do something about it. But if they are in um, if they are not in a way themselves, if they have taken substances, they will not even understand anything. Then how will they help themselves? How will they heal themselves? So that, yeah. So I can tell you, if you're going through something very painful, don't turn towards addiction. Don't turn towards addiction. Find constructive ways. I, I have shared a lot of tips in previous videos, and I'm not saying this to promote my channel or anything like that. Nah, I don't believe in that. No, these things have stopped mattering to me long ago. The only thing that matters now is that if it could help somebody, if it could help somebody. So there are a lot of I don't know where you are from. So maybe in your country there may be really good grief counselors, or you can go into therapy. But please get out of addiction for your own sake. You deserve a good life, a happy life. You deserve a life where you can make choices, conscious choices. So I will not stretch this video long. I will just, sometimes what we need is like we are just about to fall off a cliff and someone comes and pulls us up, right? That's what I'm trying to do. If you are at a verge where you're just, the pain is, emotional pain is so intense that you are thinking of turning into something like that, turning towards something like that. So I'm reminding you, stop. Because at first it might be little, and then it might be a little more, and little, and then you will not even realize when it has taken over your life. So please don't turn towards that path. Show courage, show grit, you know, and not, do not take that path. take the path of healing, because numbing doesn't make it go away. And if you are someone who is already addicted now, it's not that it's not like you don't have a chance. There are so many good therapists. Seek medical help, because just leaving, if you have been into substance abuse and other things for a long time, just leaving that abruptly will hurt your body. So if you're serious about it, please take medical help, and do it with the help of qualified medical practitioners. But it is possible. It is possible. um Sorry, I don't know what else to say, um more than this about this thing, because you know your pain. But again, numbing it will not make it go away. And your life, and you are too precious to sacrifice yourself like that, or to ruin this life like that. Yeah, that's all. Good luck, and my prayers are with you.